Come on, Chiefs! A news story recently broke that has sparked a lot of discussion among fans online. I'll tell you all about it here. But first, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for the latest Chiefs updates. Trust me, you'll want to stay up to date as we get closer to the trade deadline because big moves could be coming. Now, let's talk about something we all know. Patrick Mahomes is a magician, arguably the most talented quarterback the NFL has ever seen, but even magicians need some help. As the Chiefs push to become the first team in NFL history to win 3 consecutive Super Bowls, there's no doubt about it, we need to make a trade, and we need to do it now. Yes, we're undefeated with a 6-0 record after a gritty win against the San Francisco 49ers, a rematch of Super Bowl 58. But let's be real, Mahomes is missing some of his key weapons on offense. We're talking about veterans like Marquise Brown, out with a left shoulder injury, rising star Rashee Rice, done for the season with a right knee injury, and Juju Smith-Schuster, who re-aggravated his right hamstring during Sunday's game. Juju's out for our next game against the Las Vegas Raiders, and that leaves Mahomes without his top 3 wide receivers. Patrick Mahomes has been incredible, leading us to this 6-0 start, the best of his career. But the real question is, how much longer can Mahomes carry this offense on his own? Sure, we could probably handle the Raiders without making a move. But as the season rolls on, the competition in the AFC is going to get tougher and the stakes are going to get higher. And let's face it, Mahomes' numbers so far this season, 6 touchdowns and 8 interceptions, with an 82.5 passer rating, the lowest of his career, are not what we're used to seeing. And that's not on him. It's a sign that he needs more help from his receivers. Mahomes has been relying heavily on our tight ends, Travis Kelce and Noah Gray, to keep the offense moving. Gray, for the first time in his 4-year career, led the team in receiving yards against the 49ers with 66 yards. That's not the kind of production you typically expect from your tight ends when you've got a guy like Mahomes throwing the ball. Our top wide receiver in that game was Xavier Worthy, a rookie speedster who had just 19 yards on 3 catches. That's not going to cut it, especially as we start facing tougher teams. Mahomes was heroic as always in the second half of Sunday's game. His 33-yard scramble along the sideline showed just how much he's willing to put on the line for this team. But let's not forget what happened in Super Bowl 55. Mahomes ran for 497 yards before releasing the ball due to constant pressure. And the Chiefs failed to score a single touchdown. We can't let history repeat itself. If the Chiefs don't make a move soon, Mahomes will be out there week after week with a receiving core of Worthy, Justin Watson, Mecole Hardman, and Sky Moore, guys who have combined for just 27 catches, 343 yards, and 2 touchdowns all season. And get this, even left tackle Wanya Morris has better receiving stats this season than Sky Moore. That's right, our left tackle has 1 more touchdown than Moore, who hasn't recorded a single catch but already has 2 drops. So, what are the options for a trade? The best one on the market right now seems to be Diontae Johnson from the Carolina Panthers. Johnson has 30 receptions for 357 yards and 3 touchdowns so far this season, leading his team in all those categories. He's 5 feet 10 inches, 183 pounds, and has the speed and route running ability that fits perfectly in Andy Reid's system. Plus, Johnson is 28 and will be a free agent in the offseason, which means he'll be highly motivated to perform in a contract year. Another name to watch is Darius Slayton from the New York Giants. Slayton has 25 catches for 312 yards and a touchdown, and he's one of the most underrated receivers in the league. His average of 14.8 yards per catch is exactly the kind of deep threat Mahomes could use to stretch the field. Other options include DeAndre Hopkins from the Titans, Christian Kirk from the Jaguars, and even former Chiefs like Demarcus Robinson or Tutu Atwell from the Rams. We don't need a superstar receiver. We've seen Mahomes win a Super Bowl without one. What we need is a reliable, motivated, and skilled receiver who can help take some of the pressure off of Mahomes as we make our playoff push. If the Chiefs really want to go all in on this season, they could offer a 2025 third-round pick, similar to what the Bills gave up to acquire Amari Cooper or what the Jets paid for Devontae Adams. We've got 2 third-round picks in 2025, so it's not a huge gamble, especially if it gets us another receiver who can help Mahomes and the offense. 2 years ago, we made a trade for Kadarius Toney, and while it wasn't a total game-changer, Toney did play a crucial role in last year's Super Bowl. His 50-yard punt return was the longest in Super Bowl history, and he even scored a touchdown. Then we made a small trade last year for Mecole Hardman, who ended up scoring the walk-off touchdown in Super Bowl 58. It just goes to show that even a small trade can have big implications down the road. Patrick Mahomes doesn't need a superstar to get us back to the Super Bowl, but he does need another reliable weapon to help him get through the rest of the season. So what do you think, Chiefs fans? Should we make a move before the trade deadline and bring in someone like Deontay Johnson, or do you trust the guys we have to step up and deliver when it matters most? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. During Sunday's 28-18 win over the San Francisco 49ers, something happened that got everyone talking. Patrick Mahomes was punched in the throat by 49ers defensive lineman Malik Collins. The craziest part? It happened right in front of the referee, but no flag was thrown. Yes, you heard that right, no penalty. Now, after the game, Mahomes addressed the incident with his usual calm and collected self. He wasn't angry or looking for controversy. In fact, Mahomes downplayed the whole situation, saying he didn't believe Collins meant to punch him in the throat. Here's what he said: "I don't think he was really trying to punch me in the throat. I think he was just trying to shove me in the chest, and he's taller than me." Classic Mahomes, right? Instead of focusing on the punch, Mahomes admitted that his real frustration was with the interception he threw just before the incident. He went on to say that mistakes like that motivate him to get better, but they need to clean things up if they want to keep winning. And let's talk about how he responded. Mahomes didn't let the punch, or the interception, get to him. He stayed focused and led the Chiefs to a strong finish, proving once again why he's the best in the league. That's the kind of resilience we love to see from our QB. As for Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, well, he wasn't getting into any controversy either. When asked about the punch, Reid joked with reporters, saying, "You probably noticed his voice isn't," which got a few laughs before he went on to say he didn't see the play. So what do you guys think? Should Collins have been penalized for the throat punch? Or was it just part of the game? So, we all know that Juju is back with the Chiefs after his stint with the Patriots, and with all the injuries we've had this season, he's seeing a lot more action on the field. With Marquise Hollywood-Brown and Rashee Rice out, Juju has stepped up alongside rookie Xavier Worthy. But Juju made it clear in a recent interview that despite his bigger role, Travis Kelce is still the man. Juju was quick to praise Kelce, saying, "You have a guy like him who is so impactful on the field. He's getting double-teamed, getting the best defender on him, and that opens up opportunities for the rest of us." Even though Kelce has faced some early criticism this season, Juju isn't letting anyone forget how important he is to the team. Kelce may not be putting up his usual numbers, but he's still drawing the toughest matchups and opening the field for other guys to make plays. What do you guys think? Is Kelce still the game changer we know and love? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Chiefs news.